Monster Hunter is a series of challenging fights, and I decided to see if I can make the challenging fights even more challenging. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Kazbomb. In this video, we are going to be starting a series of no armor run in Monster Hunter Wilds. Let's lay some ground rules for how this challenge is going to work out for us. In this challenge, I am not able to craft any armor. All the monsters that I fight, I have to fight not using any armor. Now, I can upgrade weapons and everything like that. However, armor is not craftable. Now, if a monster defeats me, I can then craft that monster's armor, but only that monster's armor. Now, there's a few other challenges that I decided to throw into this just to have a little bit of fun, but I'm gonna let my past self explain those. So let's go ahead and get right into the challenge. Okay. So one of the things I wanted to do for this challenge as well is I wanted to spin the wheel and have it pick the weapon. I'm going to have it pick my main weapon, and then I'm going to have it pick my secondary weapon in Wilds. So the main weapon that we're going to be using for Wilds is going to be the hunting horn. That's awesome. I really like the hunting horn. And then our secondary, I didn't mean to hit share there. The secondary is going to be Lance. What a combination. Okay, so we're gonna main the hunting horn, but we're gonna do the Lance secondary. Gotcha. All right, let's go. All right, so we need to choose the hunting horn, and we can't do the secondary weapon quite yet. We have to wait a little bit. So the idea of this challenge is that I'm not allowed to wear any kind of armor unless the monster defeats me. So, for example, if I were to lose to this Chatacabra, then I would have to craft his armor. But if I don't lose to the Chatacabra, then we don't craft his armor at all, and we proceed on to the next fight. I've never killed a monster doing that before. That's actually really cool. All right, so Chatacabra is down, meaning I don't need to craft his armor. Actually, I can't craft his armor. I cannot craft the Chatacabra's armor at all. We move on to the next enemy. Now, I am able to upgrade weapons, make new weapons, but I'm not able to craft the armor unless the monster has beaten me. And if that monster beat me, I can only craft that armor. And for the sake of this video, I am skipping through every dialogue. All right, on to the next monster. All right, after many cutscenes and dialogue, we're finally at the Game of Trees. A little fire chicken. Easy. All right. 2 monsters down, plenty to go in the story. Moving on to the next one. So real quick reminder, we are doing no armor. Just have the weapons. And now we are heading into the Scarlet Forest. This is a good start. Let's go. Let's go to the Scarlet Forest. I think I remember what is next in terms of monsters to fight. All right. Finally made it to Lala Arena, and it is what I thought was next. Should be able to do okay against something like this with a hunting horn, right? Yeah, I would assume so. You know what, for fun, let's switch over to the Lance. Well, again, the Lance is not a weapon that I use a lot of, so might as well try to kill it. Okay. Okay. All right, Lance is gonna take me a minute to get used to, but I'm here for the challenge. Okay, so we're on to the next monster, which we are at the Congalonga. I think I said that right. It's been a minute, but we are now at this one. I also do want to quick apologize for the rest of this video, for like the earlier parts of it. I realized that the audio wasn't really loud and it was really washed out. I turned off the HDR. Hopefully that should, the audio is going to be a little louder and then it's not going to look as washed. So let's go ahead and kill this Congalonga. Again, no armor. Oh, I did upgrade the lance a little bit. Let's skip this cutscene. Let's get into it. Oh. You know what? Not doing too bad with the hunt. And it's not like it's a insane monster without armor. Oh, ouch. Oh, no. Oh, no! Congalonga has officially taken me down, but, like, I didn't fail. I'm gonna have to go back to the rule book and see how I did this rules. Let's finish this quest, and then I'm gonna have to go back to the rule books to see how I'm doing this challenge. Okay. Congalonga is down. I have to review my own rules on this challenge to see, since the Congalonga has defeated me, am I now crafting the armor? Or is the armor only craftable if I failed a mission? And actually, you know what? I'm going to leave that up to you guys here. I think that's where we're going to end off on the first episode. Should we craft armor after a defeat or craft armor after a mission has failed? Technically, I didn't fail that mission. So I'm going to leave that up to you guys. I'm going to leave that up to the viewers. What is the rule? Like, how are we doing this? Like, I'm going to let the majority rule on this one. Guys, let me know what your thoughts are. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. I'm going to put out multiple of these. We're going to go through the entire story of Monster Hunter Wilds doing this type of challenge. I'm really excited to do this. This seems really fun. And also, obviously, somewhat challenging if the Congalonga got me, but I was also using a weapon I'm not used to. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think. If I should craft after I've been defeated or craft after I have failed a mission. Guys, let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care.